Notice that all primitive data types will appear as a keyword in blue color. Keyword like void is a keyword, static is keyword, public is keyword, class is keyword, and the same thing for primitive data types. Byte data type, byte x, or byte x is equal to 20 system dot println x. Save, Ctrl S, and run your program. Now here we have 20 is printed. Let's change it to short. Short x is 1254. Save, and this is the result here printed. Now let's assign to this short data type, or let's assign to x a fractional number. Here it gives an error because we cannot store a fractional number in short data type. It tells you change the type of x to double, because double can store fractional numbers, as we saw on the table. If we change it to float here, double, it will accept it. When we change it to the double, it will accept it. We have no problem. And we also know that float data type can store fractional numbers. Let's try float. It gives an error because all what we need to do is to add an f here, because by typing f you are casting this value here to a float data type. Let's now see an example about integer. Int x is equal to, for example, 800. Let's print x. It prints 800. Now let's suppose that we divide 800 over 2. Let's see the result. It gives you 400. Now let's divide 5 over 2. Run your program. The result is 2. However, we know that 5 over 2 is 2.5. Why does it give the result 2? Because simply the int data type only stores whole numbers, and here we have the result. We know that the result is 2.5, so it just stores the integer part of the result and gets rid of the decimal part. If you want to see the exact result, you just need to change the data type to float and add an f here. You can add f either to 2 or to 5. It's up to you. Let's run our program. Here the result is 2.5. It's the same thing with double data type. Double. You've also to add d to 2 or to 5. Now we'll run the program, and the result is 2.5. So I think we covered byte, short, int, long. Long is just like int. The difference is in the size. Long is larger than int. Example, any random number, it accepts it. There is no problem to store this number as a long variable. Now let's see an example about Boolean and char. For Boolean data type, we usually use it in conditions and if statements, or in loops like while loop, which we will see later on. And this type stores only 1 or 0, or in another meaning true or false. So if we declare Boolean variable, let's call it is true, is equal to true, and we print it. Is true, it will print true. Let's run our program. Here we have true, and if we change it to false, it will print false. Here we have false. So that's everything about Boolean data type. We will see a lot of examples later on when we see conditions and loops. For characters, or for char data type, it's just a data type that stores one character. Let's get rid of this, make a comment, we need it later. Character. The variable is surrounded by a single quote. A, for example, let's print the character. Save. Here we get A as a result. Let's change it to 2. It will be. Now you have to notice that here 2, it's true that 2 is an integer, but we consider it to be a character. So Java now knows it as a character and not as an integer. Notice there is an important thing we need to talk about, is the string data type. String is actually a non-primitive data type. It's written in capital S, string, and you notice that its color is black. However, primitive data types have blue as a color. Let's give our variable the name word is equal to word. So the difference between declaring a character variable and a string variable is that the character variable is surrounded by a single quote. However, the string variable is surrounded by a double quote. Let's print the word variable. Type word here. Here we have 2 as a character and word as a string variable. You can also assign one character in string variable. This is not a problem. For example, we start W. Let's run a program. And the result, you have 2 here as a character variable and W is as a string variable. So that was everything about today's lesson. I think it's an easy and light lesson. If you don't understand something, just leave a comment below and I will answer. If you like the video, don't hesitate to give a thumb up and to subscribe if you are new. So thank you so much. See you in another tutorial. Goodbye guys, and have nice practice.